we're gonna force ourselves this month. We're gonna actually try to follow these prompts. And it might put me in a book slump. It might make me hate reading. Never want to use this TBR jar again. I might burn all the prompts. But you know what? It's fine. Hello besties, it's Kira. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are doing TBR video, my August TBR, and we're doing something a little bit different. I know Rachel Catherine here on YouTube is like the queen of TBR jar picks, her monthly TBR. Like, I love watching her videos, and a lot of people have been doing it recently, and I was like, you know what, I've been doing the same damn thing every single month this year. No, it's just something to switch it up and make it fun. I have a TBR jar full of just bookish prompts, and I'm gonna pick 8 prompts because I read like maybe 8 to 12 books a month. It depends on how busy I am. I'm such a heavy mood reader that if I just picked like 10, I feel like it would not be very effective. But I also have like other books if they don't get picked with the prompts that are beyond my TBR. Make sure to follow all my socials down below, along with my Goodreads, Amazon wishlist, Pango books. It's all down there if you want to check that out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around. Just get right into it. First prompt. I am scared. I am so very scared. Well, let's do it. Let's just pick one from the bottom. Oh man, I only have to pick up one. First one, what does it say? I don't know, it's backwards. Oh, it's upside down too. Book with flowers / trees / leaves on cover. Oh guys, this is gonna take me a little while. let me. We could go with final offer. There are trees. I did want to read this month. Wait, this is kind of fun. We could pick Addicted for now, which I'm very scared to read, but it's got flowers on it. That is a second option. I would look at my Kindle TBR type thing to see if I have any more books, but I think I'm just gonna go with these two right now because I'm a little lazy. My 2 options I have for like physical books: Final Offer by Lauren Asher, third and final book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. This is about Callum and what's her name? Callum and Alana. It's like a second chance romance. It's got some heavier topics, single mom. It just gives off summer, and I feel like August is honestly the last month that's kind of like summer-y vibes. So we have Addicted for Now by Kristen Becker Ritchie, which is the 3rd book in the Addicted series. It just continues Lillian Lowe's story. I do want to read this, but I'm scared to read it. I think because I already was gonna put this on my TBR for the month, we're gonna pick Final Offer for book with flowers / trees / leaves on the cover. This was so fun. And sweatshirt. It's like it's meant to be. Let's keep going. Okay. We have books set in a magical place. Yes. Okay, this is most likely fantasy. I don't know if I can technically count this one. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I think people have said it's just so magical, right? Like, people have said it's magical. I don't know. I think everybody has said how magical this book feels. So I feel like magical place. I'm gonna do it, guys. It's my TBR and you don't have any say in it. Book set in a magical place. I'm gonna go with Once Upon a Broken Heart. Am I very scared to start this? Yes. I need to read this book and the 2nd book before the 3rd book comes out in October or November. So I better get going because everybody and their mother has read this but me. So okay, what's our 3rd prompt? Book chosen solely because of the cover. Ooh, a cover buy. Okay. I feel like I like to read synopsis of books before I buy them. But let's see. I think I'm gonna go with this book. I'm really not looking at my Goodreads because sometimes they don't have like the discrete covers of books on there. So it's kind of hard to like know if I chose the book just because of the cover. But I'm gonna go with In a Jam by Kate Canterbury, which I read the synopsis and I know what the book is about, so I didn't buy it solely because of the cover, but it says book chosen solely because of the cover. So I could just pick this because I like the cover. I think I'm interpreting it that way. You could interpret it differently, but yes, I think this is like a marriage of convenience with like a little bit of a single parent, I guess, or like there's a child involved in this book. And yes, I feel like, again, this gives summer, and I think it's small town, and I feel like this is like the last month that I am going to be able to read it based on the vibes. So yes, this is the book I'm going for, chosen solely because of the cover. I mean, look at it. The spine, so freaking cute. I'm actually having fun. Okay, this is our halfway prompt. What are you gonna get? Okay. Book with illustrated cover. So that means, I think, like people, right? Is that what illustrated cover means? I think we can call this illustrated. Possibly. Between the two options that I got to see, I don't know if this is considered an illustrated cover. I mean, like, it is, right? Like, it's not a picture. It's not like a person, a picture of a person. This is Party World by Emmy Jimenez. I've actually read all of Abby Jimenez's books, except for the two in this series. This is just small town. It's summery vibes. This might be my last one to read it. And the other one I was thinking was Water Under the Bridge by, I think it's Denise and Kelsey Stone or something like that. I've had this on my TBR for so long, and it's just so intriguing to me. I think it's like a workplace type romance, enemies to lovers. I have no idea. I'm gonna go with Water Under the Bridge because I think it's an illustrated cover. Like that gives illustrated cover vibes to me. All right, we are halfway through. Let's pick our 5th prompt. I'm not giving any love to these on the top. Okay. Ooh, this one looks long. Book you started but never finished. See, I don't do that. I either read fully through the book, or I guess I've started DNFing books. We're just gonna pick a different prompt. Okay. Oh, this one's long. Book by an author you've never read before. Ooh, fun. Okay, let me see. You guys are gonna be very excited for me. You guys are going to be very excited for me. I was hoping that this book would come up, and I was gonna read it anyway. I'm gonna read Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I've never read a book by Rebecca Yarros. I'm so freaking excited and so glad that my copy finally came in. And if you've literally never heard about this book, all I know is that it's about Violet, who wants to be, I think, a scholar, but then her mom changes her thing and tells her to be like a dragon rider. I just heard like nothing but good things, and I couldn't be more excited to be able to read this book this month. So thank you, book by an author I've never read before. Three more people. Let's get it going. Oh, there's 2. That one's going back in. I don't know what it said. Book you bought from a booktuber recommendation. Ooh, could go technically for Addictive for now again. Technically, this specific book wasn't recommended, but the series Larry Reeds has talked about so much. I mean, like, everybody pretty much talks about this series. Some wiggle room with these prompts. I'm like, if I don't read it now, then I'm just gonna keep putting it off. So yes, people have recommended the Addicted series. I'm gonna continue it with Addicted for now. Somebody tell me to read it. I just need like one person. One person has to tell me to read it, and I will. Okay, 2 more prompts. Let's see what our second to last prompt is. Ooh, this looks tiny. Book with favorite color cover. Ooh, my favorite color is green. I don't know if I have many green covers. Okay, I don't have any books that I want to read on my physical TBR currently. There's like one book, but it's like football book, and I want to wait till, you know, like football season to read that. And I was looking through my Goodreads, and you know, this book is not completely green, but it's got some green on it. So again, we're gonna be flexible with the book prompt here, and I'm gonna go with Done and Dusted by Lila Sage. All I know is that this is some like cowboy romance book. I'm in my cowboy romance era. Heard pretty much everything is good about it, but there's some people that think it's just like an average 3 stars. Small town, cowboy. I think it's, I don't know if it's best friends to lovers or like ex-best friends to lovers or brothers best friends. There's like something. Our book with my favorite color, which is green prompt, which it doesn't completely have all green in it, but we're gonna work with what we have here, okay? All right, our last prompt. Let's see what it is. And then I think I'm gonna talk about some books that I'm interested in reading that are on my TBR that didn't get picked for this. Oh, there's 2 prompts in this. Book on your TBR for way too long. And I know exactly what this book is gonna be. I'm gonna literally go to my first book on my Goodreads. I put this book on my Goodreads shelf in August 25th of last year, which means almost a year of having this book. And I was gonna say I wanted to read this book this month. Yes, Party World by Abby Jimenez. Again, I read all of Abby Jimenez's books. I think it's like the Friend Zone series. I read that all, I think, in August of last year. And it's about time, because I have Yours Truly back there, because I already knew I was gonna love this book, and I was like, I'm gonna need the second book. And I've heard nothing but good things about that book, so yes, I'm very excited, and I'm very glad that I got to have this book for this prompt. All right, that is the last book for this prompt TBR jar picks my reads. Literally so much fun. Like, guys, this works. I'm very excited to read these books. But I'm just gonna quickly look at my physical TBR. If there's anything that I was planning on reading aside from this TBR jar thing. Okay, from my physical TBR, I'm sure there's just like a bunch that I'll just pick up randomly on Kindle. But for now, the 2 other physical books that I'm just gonna pop in here real quick is Believe Me by Tara Mafi, the last book in the Shatter Me series universe. I just have so many other series that I want to like start, especially fantasy. Like, there's so many fantasy books on my TBR. I know I just need to finish at least one series. It's just like a novella. It's really short. I think it's from Kenji's point of view. I heard it's just somebody's wedding. That's all I'll say. So I just need to wrap up the series. It's bittersweet, but. And another one, which I didn't get to put this in my wrap up because I posted it last week. If you didn't see that already, I'll put it up there. I started the Throne of Glass series. I read The Assassin's Blade. I think I gave it a 4 stars. I became literally obsessed. And those were just short little novellas. I love Selena's character so much. I really didn't know anything about this series. Like, I was honestly so confused, but I think I liked having like the little novellas to kind of ease into the Throne of Glass series. And I want to read Throne of Glass this month. I can't stop thinking about it, so I want to read Throne of Glass immediately. Let's just do a quick little recap of all the books. For the prompt with books with flowers / trees / leaves on the cover, I picked Final Offer by Lauren Asher. For book set in a magical place prompt, I picked Once Upon a Broken Heart. Book chosen solely on the cover, I picked In a Jam by Kate Canterbury because look at this cover. Book with an illustrated cover, I'm gonna read Water Under the Bridge by Kelsey and Denise Stone. I think that's the authors. You can see the picture. Book by an author I've never read before. Fourth Wing. Book you bought from a booktuber recommendation. Again, it's not a specific book. It's part of a series that people recommend all the time. Addictive for now. A book with your favorite color. I don't have any specific green colored books, so I picked Done and Dusted because it has green in it. The last prompt is a book that's been on your TBR way too long. Just talked about this. Had this on my TBR since August of last year, and it's Part of Your World by Abby Menace. Anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I honestly had so much fun being able to just like pick a prompt and choose a book based off of it. We'll see how the reading month goes. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stick around and see which of these books that I read in my wrap up. My socials down below, along with my Goodreads and Amazon wish list if you want to. I will see you guys next week for the next video. Bye!